There are tension and pain points throughout the body that are the same in most people. Simply because our way of life, precisely our way of moving and adopting certain postures, such as sitting, often leads to biomechanical consequences. Muscles and fascia constantly adapt to our movement profile, which then leads to the respective pains. Changing the movement profile is often difficult because we are sitting. You have your profession, your sport, your hobby, and you like to continue doing that and continue living like that. But that is also not necessary, this change. Simply supplement your everyday movement with some exercises, mostly lasting 10 to 15 minutes a day. However, they must be efficient exercises that trigger maximum changes in the shortest possible time. And that's exactly what we at Liebscher Bracht specialize in. You don't believe it? Then ask your body. Don't believe anyone, ask your body. Only he can decide if these exercises really help. Try it out and be curious about what he says. So that you can convince yourself, I have put together 5 exercises for you that can help with pain from head to toe. Make an inventory beforehand of where you have pain or tension. Just do these 5 exercises for the next 10 days and see what happens. I strongly assume that you will be thrilled. And you get even more. In 3 out of the 5 exercises, you will receive turbos at the end, amplifiers that significantly increase efficiency even further. What would really interest me now are such explanations before the exercises. How do you like it? Comment on it. And if you liked it, then give me a thumbs up. And we start with the first exercise. The first exercise, please find a wall and stand about half a step length in front of it with your hands against it. Pull in your belly button, bring the groins forward, pull back the belly button. Then you will feel the stretch here in the upper front thigh into the groins. Maybe it also pulls in the back, maybe in the hip joints. And then you give a little more stretch in a measured and careful way, noticing that the intensity increases as you go further forward with the groin and back with the belly button. And now please focus on that. Keep doing it. Feel it. The legs are slightly bent. Try stretching them. Then you will notice that the intensity of the stretch increases. And then breathe yourself further and feel how you give in more and more, how you can go further back and take the groins forward. This is the time that your body and your structures simply need to adapt to the stimulus you provide. And when it is set again and again, when the exercises are repeated, it will be a long-term change, which is what we want. And then you slowly go out again, always carefully moving after these stretches nice and slowly. And now you stop. Take your feet about shoulder width apart, fully extend your knees, and slowly go down. Support yourself on your legs, and when you notice that it becomes uncomfortable in the back of your knees, that it is no longer positive, then you stop and wait, then continue again, and you will notice exactly what changes because you keep sliding your hands further down. In the first exercise against the wall, we balance the sitting, this constant flexion in the hip joint. During the exercise now, we are going into the reaction in the lower back. So the first 2 exercises are crucial for freedom from back pain. Here we are already practically going into the knees. Earlier, the thoracic spine was also involved. The further you go forward with the weight, the more you feel your calves. That's where the calves come in. It's also good for the ankles and even better for the knees. Go down further and breathe in more and more. The goal is, of course, that you can touch the ground with your fingertips or even with your fists, or even more, but step by step, and no matter at what height you are, every half centimeter already, that you have more room to move, that you come closer to the ground, you will already notice a sense of well-being. And then you slowly go back up, feel inside, overextend a little bit the counter movement. Now we are doing exercise number 3. Now we go into a corner or in front of a door frame, take the arms horizontally and then 30 degrees upwards, so about a piece, 1 foot back, 1 foot forward, and go with the upper end of the sternum further into the corner, and then you feel the stretching in the elbows, in front of the chest, in the shoulder, or the whole arms, all the way to the fingertips. That can be. And always remember, everything you feel there, where it is stretched, is short, and we make it longer. And therein lies our main activity to a very large extent, get a handle on the pain throughout the body. Make sure that the elbows are fully extended, and if you want to go further into the corner, then bend your fingers a little, lift the palm of your hand, then the elbows bend a little, and then you go further in and extend your arms again and practically reach the next stretching intensity. Breathe nicely. Always make sure that the intensity is still comfortably bearable. Keep working deeper and make sure you don't move forward into the corner with your pelvis, but rather move in with the upper end of the rib cage. And then you slowly go out again. If you don't have a corner where you can practice, then click here. There you will find a variation that you can do on the floor on the mat. We will do the next exercise on the mat. Please sit down and now test how far you can place your left leg in front of you, starting with the left leg, so that the angle is practically plus or minus 90 degrees, a little less than 90 degrees, and place your right leg so far to the left that I can hear you move your feet. I make a little movement with my feet, and then you can pull the right leg further to the left. And to avoid collision, you take the right one a little more open than 90 degrees, and the left one a little more closed than 90 degrees. It is important that the feet are turned as far to the side as possible, and then you may already notice a pulling sensation in both buttocks. And that's what it's about now. This is now very, very important for the buttocks and also for your lower back. Hold on tight, even if your feet may be further forward, because you can't push everything together so strongly, then you will find your position in which you can still trigger the stretch in your buttocks. Always move forward, and then you will notice how the buttocks increasingly receive stretching intensity. If you repeat this exercise, simply switch legs daily, whichever is in front or on top. Breathe in nicely, increasingly more and more. If you like, you can place your hands forward and also pull yourself further on the ground. If you are still very high up, then simply pull yourself forward by your legs. And you also notice that there is a slight difference in pulling in the left and right leg. That's why changing daily is so important. Always pull forward. And then you slowly come out and we move on to the final exercise. The last exercise, you go into a kneeling position and see how far you can go down with your buttocks. Ideally, you can sit down. I always say, if you can't sit relaxed on your heels for at least half a minute, you already have a problem with your knees that you don't even know about yet. Because that can maybe still be painless, and they can also be reasonably mobile, but then you are already quite shortened. You should be able to manage at least that. If you can't do it now, just stay at the height that is currently possible and keep stretching further. Whoever can already put them down now goes backwards with the torso. And it is very important that you include the belly button. Take the belly button with you, then you will feel a very, very strong pull here. Now it's about the freedom from pain in the knees, the hips, and the lower back. All three of these regions are addressed by the pain-relieving approach, so to speak. Let yourself go further down and just go as deep as possible. Breathe in and out nicely. And when we're done with that now, we'll stand up again, walk around a bit, and you fill in everything you remembered before. We had said do a stock taking beforehand, and now you compare it. We are almost done now, then slowly come up again, go a little forward, bring your toes towards your knees, come back, stand up, and slowly come up and feel it, feel it. And if you now notice, hey, something has already happened, then it would be great if you could describe that in the comments. And then, of course, I would also appreciate a thumbs up. And now I had promised you will get boosters, more amplifiers for 3 exercises. Now comes the turbo for the first exercise. That was the one on the wall. Remember, you were like this and that, and now the turbo is on. You lower your head as well and raise your arms and pull yourself down properly. You can incorporate that at the end, so to speak, when you do the exercise. Second turbo for the hind legs. You stretch your calves beforehand on the knee stretcher or on a few books that you place underneath, and then you will notice, oh my goodness, that is even more intense, but we love the intensity because then something happens. And the third turbo, it's about the last exercise, the heel seat. Many people can't get down there, so you can take the back saver or alternatively a few books that you stack on top of each other, and then you go up to the height that you can manage, and then you can move back completely relaxed. The important thing is that even if you are not yet in the heel seat, you can still benefit from this exercise because the backward movement of the torso is crucial, as it involves a muscle portion of the quadriceps that goes over the hip joints and is still included in the exercise, and your relaxation then goes nicely backwards. And now I'm taking advantage of the time, enjoying it because it's about the aids, so the knee brace and the back brace. These things, I have designed them for you so that the exercises become easier, so that you can make them more efficient and also save time, because you can combine them with other activities. If you want information about it, please click on the respective images of the aid, and then you will get the information you want. Now we have another playlist, full body routine. Please click here. If you click down there, you'll get your subscription, preferably with a bell, so you don't miss any videos. And please share this video because it is a video that is very important because it is about the whole body. And let us spread the word that one can help oneself. Goodbye, until next time, ciao.